pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com here with your computer pick show that we do every day, courtesy of Spread Knowledge software. Of course, to get a 3-day trial of Spread Knowledge software, click on the link in the description. Of course, the way Spread Knowledge works, it takes 4,000 data points, uses that data to create winning sports picks. Over time, we've had a winning record. I have to say that since the restart, we've been on a bit of a cold streak with Spread Knowledge. It's the first time since using Spread Knowledge that we've really had any kind of cold patch on this show. We've been doing this show since the beginning of the year. Of course, we took a stop during the COVID break. We could have done soccer. I just don't want to sit here and talk about soccer, so I didn't do it. But yeah, I have to say, the last few days, not the best. But one thing we know about Spread Knowledge, the more data it has, the better the picks are, and that's why we saw them in college basketball be so effective, and in NBA last season. But we'll get it going. I'm not worried about it, and that's why we're going to continue to do the show. Of course, we don't stop because we have a couple bad days or anything like that. We know that over time, this is the record that we've put together. Of course, like I said, you click on the link in the description. It'll take you to Spread Knowledge. Use that discount code Mitch. You'll get 10% off any purchases you make at Spread Knowledge, and that lasts for a very long time. That coupon code. Charles and I are in a bit of a discussion about it, but I don't know. I usually win, so I'm good on that. But anyways, I'm just trying to share this around the internet, this show that I'm live. It doesn't allow me to do this like the way Facebook, for some reason, it makes me like jump through hoops to do shares, and that's fine. But let's see. It's just like, I don't know why it does this now. They like changed the setting, and like the setting sometimes makes it more difficulty. But overall, we've been doing well. Yeah, we'll talk about all the games on our next show. You guys know I love my dogs. That's why we got Pick Dogs. Of course, I'm known for Dog of the Day. But I think it had the Blue Jackets when we did that. But yeah, it's like I said, a little confusing here for me because I'm trying to do Facebook shares and everything else while it's while at the same time do the show. But now everything is all set and we can get down to business. Of course, the way the show works, we try to do B+ rated picks, and I have to say that part of the thing about the recent run is that we haven't had a lot of B+ rated picks to give on the show. Mostly it's been B rated picks, something we had never used in the past while building that record. Thankfully, we're still 30 games over 500. So we got a little bit of 31 games over 500. So we got a little bit to work with. But of course, what's my most prized collectible behind me? For me, it's probably not the most valuable money-wise, but this Muhammad Ali book right here. This is my most prized one. It's signed right here. I met Muhammad Ali. He signed my book. I asked him to write. It was much later, in his life, and it was my friend got this same book the next day. He was signing at a different bookstore, and he was unable to sign. He just stamped. So it was one of the last days he ever signed. It might have been the last day he ever signed. And I asked him to write to Mitch, and he wrote Muhammad Ali, and he went. Really, really nice guy, though. But let's get to today's picks. Our first pick of today's show likes the under in the Reds-Indians game. It rates the under for, as in relation to the Reds as a B plus and to the Indians a B. So I would say this is a fairly strong play for spread knowledge, at least by our standards, as we generally like to stick to the B pluses or better. We've only done Bs since the restart. It's the only time we ever did Bs, and I'll tell you, it's the worst we've ever done. So we stick to the B plus, the A, and the A plus. And we've counted everything that we've given on the show in the record, regardless of what the rating is. But our first pick of the show is under 8.5 in the Reds-Indians game. Of course, you can click on the link in the description to get the spread knowledge. The landing page, as I was talking with Charles all morning today, absolutely stinks. So it just takes you to the home page of the site. It doesn't really tell you much about it. It's something that he's going to work on. He's going to fix it to make it so you guys know. What's going on here. It's kind of like it just sends you to the site. The link does. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. It's not what I do. I am I'm kind of to the side here, right? Oh, weird. There we go. Now we're fixed. Anyways, I don't wonder when that happened. Who the hell? Oh, I know when it happened because I redid my lighting in the studio that faces the other way. But anyways, not that you guys would care about that. I know what you guys care about, and that's picks. Let's get to the second pick of today's show. Of course, we do our live show at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be the Puck Dogs, myself, Steve Monahan will all be here. So be sure to join us at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should move up because I got a different mic now. Got my old mic, and this one actually sounds, I think, a lot better. Turn my gain up, right? See if you guys can you guys hear me okay? I was just wondering because normally I'm a little louder than this, at least from the sound meters that I'm looking at. Anyways, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's get to the second pick of today's show. I actually did a video on this, and it's available on our YouTube channel. But let's get to the second pick. So the second pick is actually going to be two picks. We like the A's on the run line as well as the A's to win the game. So it's three picks for today, all B pluses. We got the under in the Reds-Indians. We got the A's minus 1.5 and the A's to win the game. So anything that fits the B plus, we've counted in the record. And it does fit the criteria here. Of course, Spread Knowledge has a ton of B pluses today and an A-rated pick as well. And those are available at Spread Knowledge. They have picks on every game and ratings on every game. But some games, like I said, they rate higher than others. And you have to be somewhat wary of the rating system because for them, a B is like average and C is like unbettable. When for me, a C is average and a B is, well, pretty good, right? Almost like an A for a lot of people probably. And, the people that hate Bs, those, because they can only get As, those are the people that probably, like Charles, who probably think a B is kind of like okay, But for me, a B is like an, for the way that some people think of an A, just not a school person, not my thing. I'd rather talk about sports all day. Anyways, that's our picks for today. We've got the under in the Indians-Reds game. We've got the A's and the A's on the run line. Of course, I'll be back in about 10 minutes with Steve Monahan and the Puck Dogs. We'll do our regular live show. We talk for about an hour going over all the games on the schedule. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to get your spread knowledge. The link is in the description. I'll talk to you guys. Later. Yeah, like we already went over it, Alex. I said this hasn't been as hot Spread Knowledge as it has in the past because it's still aggregating data. It uses data, aggregated from games that are being played, and there's only been a week's worth of games. It's a lot different when it's had a season or half a season to work with, and we've seen that. It's played out. So, all right, thank you, everyone. We will see you tomorrow on this show, and of course, I'll see you in about 10 minutes with our regular live show.